Hey y'all, and welcome to the Max Life. So I wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about the cool thing. You know, y'all see us growing like our vegetables and our herbs, and you know, we go out, we do rabbits for manure, we do chickens for manure. You see us do, I've talked about the fish and how I want to do that. So all of those elements play into our plants, whether it's for growing fruits and vegetables, different herbs, which is what I'm just going to talk about a little bit now. So all of it is like one big circle. So I want to show y'all the beauty of the end of the circle. So a lot of it is just cut and dry. You grow the food, you pick it, you eat it. You grow the food, you pick it, you preserve it to eat it. But here is a cool aspect that most people never think about, and it's probably one of my favorites. Now, you guys know I have a freeze dryer, which is going right now. I also have a dehydrator, and by having those things, it allows me to take these fruits, to take vegetables, to take herbs, and preserve them. But not only preserve them, I have chicken in the oven right now. It's one of our birds. I have salt and pepper and rosemary, oregano, all of those beautiful herbs to give that chicken flavor. But here is the part of the circle, the end of the circle, that I think sometimes people forget about, and it is probably one of my favorites. So I have this little station set up. This is actually colostrum from our cow. I'm about to use this. This is moringa from our moringa trees. You guys have seen me take seeds. I have planted them. I have sprouted moringa. I have grown the tree up. I've gone out. I've harvested it. I've washed it. I've dried it. I've powdered it, but I'm not done with it yet. This is ginger root here in this jar. This is kale from literally just growing it, harvesting it, washing it, drying it, powdering it. This is turmeric right here, and that is a beautiful color. I don't know if y'all can see the little black specks in there, but turmeric is actually most effective as it's absorbed when it's mixed with black pepper. And then also we already have this open and going, but this is pure garlic. So I grew a lot of garlic, did the same thing, dug it up, washed it, cut it up, dried it, which is a little bit of a process because garlic, it's a lot harder to dry garlic than it is kale. Ground it into powder, and you can see that it is absolutely beautiful powder in there. So then I have these capsules that I got from Azure, and I have a capsule maker, which Harley is currently using right now. She's got a station set up and working and going. She is my helper right now because I'm really far behind on chores. I still have a pile of laundry to do, supper to cook, and I have to get ready to teach Wednesday night class to our children tonight. But this is the capsule machine that I also got from Azure. Anytime you get a machine like this that will help you put capsules together faster, a lot of people don't realize this, but the size of your capsules and the size of your machine need to match up. So you see that this says size 0. This also says size 0 because there is different size capsules. So obviously you need the machine to match yours. I just went with a 0. And Harley is making some garlic now, but I want a mix. I told her this is what she's going to be doing next. She's going to be doing garlic, turmeric, kale, ginger, moringa, and colostrum mixed for me. They turn out to look just like this. So once they're done, we just put them over into our jars. Voila, this is all garlic in here. And if you're not familiar with the benefits of consuming raw garlic, it is amazing benefits. But if you're like me and you can't just eat raw garlic, the next best option is to dry it, grind it, put it in the capsules. And a lot of people just forget about that. If you're into growing your own herbs and your own vegetables, this is something that you can take and add a whole new element to your homestead, farm, pantry, however you want to look at it. Yes, it is easy to go to Amazon and other places to buy these capsules. I actually have several. This is a blend that I actually buy from Azure. I think you can get it. I think you can get this from Amazon too, but I've always bought mine from Azure. It is a master blend of mushrooms. It has 10 different mushrooms in it, plus ashwagandha. And if you're not familiar with ashwagandha, you can look that up and read about it. Lion's mane is a big one. Turkey tail is a big one. Those mushrooms are already in here. Since I don't grow mushrooms, and I don't have a lot of knowledge of growing mushrooms, I have looked into it, but it's not something I want to jump in and take on right now. The best thing for me to do is just buy them. However, with the things that I'm already growing, like kale, like turmeric, I'm already getting colostrum from the cow. I'm already growing my own moringa. I want to take all these wonderful things. I'm making a super blend right now. So I've just got my bowl. I've got a little spoon. I'm mixing those powders down in there. Then Harley's going to be taking them and spooning them off into the capsule maker and putting some capsules together. And it is literally just that easy. But I feel like a lot of people think about vegetables is just growing and eating. They think about herbs is just growing and seasoning your food. And y'all, it's so much more to it than just that. Garlic, yes, it is wonderful, and everything I cook, I use garlic and onion. However, the benefits of raw garlic not being cooked and not put under immense heat, the benefits from that is amazing. So by taking something as simple as garlic and utilizing it in a totally different form, a whole different field, like y'all, we're talking about medical field stuff with food now. That is like amazing. All right, that's moringa. Alright, and now I'm going to check your
What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope.
So you see that you can take something like a food that most people pass off as just food, and you can literally make it medicine. I think that gets overlooked a lot. So as I was making my medicine out of food, I wanted to show y'all that because I think it's not something that's talked about nearly enough. And you can do your own research, like for example, the benefits of ginger. You can do your own research and learn all of the wonderful things that moringa does, that turmeric and black pepper does. It is beyond, like, I can't, like, it would take me way too long on a video to try to tell y'all all of the health benefits of just these things. And it's not just these things, y'all. They're just like I was telling you about the mushroom blend that I buy. So a lot of those supplements, say you're not taking that in because you may not like the taste of kale, or you're like me, I don't want to eat raw garlic. There's so many other ways to get those whole foods in. And sometimes I think just by having the knowledge of saying, oh wait, you know, I never even thought to do that. It would blow your mind, the people that tell me, I never thought to take XYZ and dry it and put it in a capsule. So I just wanted to show y'all a glimpse of this and bring it to your attention that it can be done. And don't forget about the aspect of fruits and vegetables and herbs are so much more than just planting, maintaining, harvesting, and eating. Y'all can use them in so many other ways. Like, I know when I'm sick or I'm down or whatever, you may not really have an appetite. It's a whole lot easier to get some good vitamins and nutrients and swallowing a pill than it is getting food out, trying to prep it when you don't feel good, trying to eat a whole meal. This is packed with so much stuff. Y'all just don't forget about this aspect of food. Food food equals medicine. And if you do a lot of natural reading and research, you will find that out really, really quick. And this is just one element that I feel like is a lost art. So I wanted to show y'all, you know, I've told y'all before, it's so easy to just tell you, oh, hey, we do this, and oh, hey, we do that. But I really wanted to show you, like, this is what we're doing in our kitchen today. And it is real, this is real life for us. And I think that it is overlooked way too much. So y'all take this little bit of information that I'm giving you, because it is just the tip of a huge iceberg of so much information that is out there. You just have to go dig for it. You have to read, and you have to learn, and you have to study. I put a lot of the work into it. It would take me catoodles of years to try to teach y'all. I usually try to post videos every other day, but even if I took a 10 to 15, 20-minute video to teach you, y'all, it would take years to get it all in. The books are wonderful ways. Finding people that are knowledgeable in natural health, natural medicines. Y'all pull up their websites. All you have to do is spend a little bit of time reading every day. So I had somebody ask me, where do you put in your schedule to find the time to do things like, I was telling y'all that I've been reading and studying and learning about hydroponics and aquaponics and all the things in between. And it's at night. So my schedule kind of looks like Colby's. I'm kind of on a routine. My afternoon chores usually consist of tidying the house, trying to finish up laundry, cooking, giving baths. There are a couple of things in between I try to work in on different days. So once I get the kids fed, we do baths, I get them settled, I get the kids to bed. I usually do my night routine. After my night routine, I will spend a couple of minutes in either prayer time, studying for small groups with our church. It's kind of like my personal study time in the Word. And then after that, I try to spend, even if it's like 5 minutes, if it's 15 minutes, learning something different. So I've been reading about banana trees. I've been reading about aquaponics. I've been reading about water plants. So even if it's just after I do all of my daily things, it's quiet at night when the kids are tired, they're asleep, I do my personal time, my Bible time, and then I usually try to spend 5 or 10 minutes, sometimes 15, just depending on what I'm looking at, how tired I am, what all's happened during the day, and try to take that time and learn something new. So there you go, y'all. At the end of the day, when everything is said and done, you know, get that block of time where you can pull up that website, pull out that book or whatever, and start reading and learning, because over 10 years worth of that, you will gain knowledge. Now, I'm not saying I know everything. I can't memorize all the herbs and what all they do, but if you have a basic general foundation, you can always take that and build from it. You can go back to those books, go back to those papers, that website, and you say, hey, I remember this, and I remember it does this and this, but I can't remember the other stuff, and just go back and look it up. Over time, it will prove to pay off and benefit you, whether it's learning prepping or herbals or medicines or growing, whatever that looks like. And a lot of people will say, well, I can't do X, Y, and Z. And what I encourage you to do, if you live in an apartment, you live in a small rental home or whatever, grow or do what you can where you can. Even if you live in a small place, think about microgreens. Man, you can put a table in the window and grow tons of vitamins and minerals doing microgreens that takes very little effort. So for anybody who would be disabled, could do that, because there's not a lot of physical work that goes into that. It just takes you deciding what you want to do, what that looks like for you. You can take your space and your resources and mold it in to what benefits you. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tagging along. I hope you learned something. I hope I encouraged you in one way or another. Even if it was to grow microgreens right there in your window, Survival Garden Seeds sells packets of microgreens already put together for you. They make it so easy. We have grown their microgreens before. I think that you will really, really like those. So be sure to check that out if that is something you're interested in. Spring is right around the corner. I know we are already thinking and planning and gearing up for spring, and I know a lot of y'all are too. We're very excited about it. It is a lot of hard work, but it is one of those things we can kind of take this downtime and start thinking about what we want to plant, where we want to plant it, if we want to rotate crops, you know, all of those fun things. But we thank you guys for always coming to our channel, always watching. You guys have heard me talk about how people are getting unsubscribed, not only from my channel, but mostly from the Max channel. So thank you guys so much for being diligent to look us up, find what videos that we've put out and watch those. We are so thankful for you because we can't do this thing called YouTube without you guys. We appreciate you so much. God bless and happy homesteading, y'all.
Smile. What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars,